Egan, Miss Sinetti here. Welcome to Polishing Week number 2. So this is like an introduction video where I'm going to review the overview page that we're going to ask you to be working with all week until you turn in your final draft on Friday. So just as a reminder, you are, this week you're starting by choosing one of your journal entries from the last 2 weeks of journaling. So that would be for the dates of May 11th to the 22nd, or journal entries 9 through 16. So we really want to encourage you to choose one of the pieces from last week, though, from one of the reflection pieces, just because it's your last, either your last year at Egan or your last week of your year as a 7th grader, and we really want to see you expanding on some of those reflections that we asked you to consider last week about your time here as a student, or this year, how this year has gone for you, and what some goals you have for yourself for the future are. So let's go ahead and get into the overview page right now. So the overview page for Polishing Week number 2 has literally everything you'll need for the entire week of work. So it's the only thing we're going to be sending out this week, and it's the page you need to go back to every day in order to complete the work, all the work we're assigning you by Friday. So each day we have it organized so that the video is linked and the prompt page for that day is linked, and you can see what you're going to be doing on that specific day. So every day you're responsible for going onto this page and watching the video and clicking on the prompt page to complete that day's work. So part of this is just to show us that you can be independent, and the other part is that you can pace this out on your own. So for Tuesday, this is the prompt page it's going to take you to, and then here are the 3 focuses, just like they're listed on the overview page. And so for Tuesday today, you're gonna go through this page and you're gonna make sure you get all of this done. So we do not recommend that you do more than one of these days at a time. So for today on Tuesday, if you want to make sure you get Tuesday done, if you want to open up Wednesday and maybe start looking at it, or maybe get started on it, that would be good, but you really should be dedicating a decent amount of time to each of these days. So it's better if you just kind of space it out. So you must complete each form of revision by Friday and submit it to be grading, and then to be graded on Friday. That's where you'll find the publishing instructions page. So you can follow those step-by-step instructions, and Miss Nguyen added visuals and things like that to help you get started. So just to quickly review, you're choosing from the journal entries 9 through 16 from the last 2 weeks. We really do recommend that you choose a journal entry from last week, though, from one of the reflection week posts, because it's the end of the year, it's your last final product being submitted, and we really want to see you reflecting on your work as a student. So just make your way through this sheet this week. We may post this only once on Tuesday today, or we may repost it every day just so it's easier for you to find, but it's up to you to get through each of these forms of revision before you submit it on Friday for grading. So make sure you're trying your best and doing your best and showing us your very best work, because again, this is the last piece that you are submitting this year. So it's kind of a big deal. Treat it like one, and we're looking forward to reading through them.